and how poor Aurora have played on that map. But they're not going to be able to see it because Aurora actually ban it out. So NRG are going to have to work without their ace map in their pool, and locking in Inferno could come as a big surprise here to NRG fans.
Yeah, last time they played up against each other, I mean, with both these teams sharing the permaban of Ancient, it was crazy to see Aurora float that map. You know, it's kind of a wild thing as a very favored roster to see them float their permanent ban so that they can target NRG's best map. I think that's a smart move, and they got away with it in the veto, being able to ban it in the second phase. I mean, now this does become all the more interesting and all the more winnable for Aurora as they work the veto as well here. But we'll talk about this pistol round now, and a little bit about Pop rolling on into the action here, right into the bracket stack. They go head first.
Yeah, oh my god, into an awake and angry Zantares. He's on for the ace already with the dual Berettas, and he knows where both his targets are. Bro kicking up a bit of a fuss in alt middle. This could be Zantares' round. Do we have a highlight out of him in the very first? It's looking good for it. He's got plenty more gas in the tank out of the dualies. It's just Bro to stop a highlight reel here from Zantares. First kill's good. Zantares on the hunt. He wants the ace just around the corner. Bro armorless and cutting down to a 1 versus 2 though. It's very winnable here for Bro, but 30 seconds and but one Zantares in his way. He advances forward, hands his back over to Major. Zantares knows the ace is just around the corner, but he will play this one patient. The reload, though, from the dualies allows Bro to escape. 13 HP, though. He's got to fly into the apartments. The ace awaiting for Zantares. And that's another headshot. Zantares, cold day yesterday. He is flaming hot to start day 2 at Dallas.
And Zantares is looking for his swing down banana. No questions asked. Flashbang comes through, avoided for now. We're looking to be the tip of the spear here, heading head first into Zantares, and he just punishes, swipes that aggression aside.
Obviously facing against very tough opponents at ESL Pro League. And now it's down to Wicadia here. Triple swing happening over towards the arch side, a 1-for-1. NRG with 30 seconds on the clock. They don't have many options here.
I gotta pull it through a little bit quicker. They still have this duo on the site, and they're trying to get a third rotate involved, but there's a chance to capture the vulnerability right now. There is only the duo.
Jota inside a pit, but the coverage from Woxic is excellent. The crossfire working as intended. Double kill here for Jota, and a quick 3-0 start for Aurora. This tournament means a lot for NRG to be able to play on home soil. We only get so many tournaments in North America. Few opportunities to play against tier 1 opposition. And of course, NRG doing it for NA. But this round's going to be tough. Obviously, with pistols into a 4-man stack. Was a 4-man stack. It's actually only Jota here, but now has support. Good kill there from Nitro to bring it back. He'll step forward for a fight. Nitro is up for a clutch, but 19 HP makes it difficult, and he doesn't have the bomb. That's stuck in the apartments. He has to go in the middle of the open to do it. But Aurora are not going to swing him. Nitro has been given an avenue back into this round. He will get onto the site. He will have an opportunity for a plant. Zantares moves forward, though. And surely a death sentence you'd think for Nitro. And indeed it is. 1 bullet needed for Zantares. That one to the body instead of the head. And Aurora keep it rolling.
Right now, it's a difficulty here. Woxic looking to take the first helm of the defense and sidelining a spray down for Wicadia as well. Complete shutdown on the early inbound of this play here for NRG. Trying now desperately to reroute this one. OC's hoping for some relief here. That won't come through those.
Oh my god.
The net. Complete domination from him. Not missing a single target when it's on his screen. And he's not going to look to start now. OC dropped as well. 10-0 for Zantares. Unstoppable. Oh,
in the meantime,
wrestling down middle right now.
Yeah,
all the space.
But they think it's coming B. They think it's coming B. Instead, it's an apartments pop. And that just leaves Jota alone. Now, this kill should come free for Wicadia as OC gets jump scared. The other 3 gotta go through the apartments, though. And it's Jota again here in pit. Insta trade there from George. But Woxic has arrived in time. 10 seconds here for Nitro to do something. A missed shot from Woxic will help. Bomb on his back, but the kills can't come fast enough as Zantares laser beams him from lane. Zantares was having a cold day yesterday. I mean, we've seen the tweets about his burnout and travel, but sometimes, again, just some rest, relaxation, and Aurora on their A game right now. Matcher taking first contact here, top banana. That nade's gonna soften them up nicely, but they turn away from the Tech 9s and they start to close the gap. Woxic, though, the safety measure here. Third player on the B site nearly takes down Nitro with another op shot. He'll pull out the P2000 and hit a headshot with it no less as well. And everything working out for Aurora. 1v2 here for Hext. Woxic is low, but is posted on the smoke.
He's getting flanked right now as well. Joda looking to box him in on this banana side. Making sure that there's no easy way out. Picking up multiple smokes as a whole cache there for him to work off of. And trying to avoid the scope of this op right now for Woxic. That's what Hex is hoping to lean on here. All the while, Jota's pulling through pretty rapid on this flank.
Sinking CT though. And Woxic is holding for this exact angle. It's the safest thing you can do. And right into the op. Woxic with the read. A triple on the round.
After seeing what NRG's made of, not wanting to deal with it, getting the advantage of banning Ancient in that second phase, it's going to be hard for NRG, even more difficult to step up here.
That's nice. Bro making moves on the opener, and Zantares will be handed his second death. Courtesy of the Dane. Now Wicadia, though, tucks away. And they're going to make a play through the smoke out of Nitro. Spray transfers both. Joja does arrive on the scene, though, but completely whiffs. And that is a gift given to NRG. Can they seize the moment?
Big time gift right there. That's what happens when you deal with Zantares early on banana. Last round it's Bro, and these big events come around, sometimes it can be Nitro. Feels like they don't feel the pressure of the moments because they're so familiar in this roster. But right now, Woxic blinded up at the flash. They're quickly moving in to this B bomb site. Madger struggling to find damage. Can't quite do enough. And through the smoke they go. Woxic completely sidelined. A risky move, but it pays off in a big way. Zantares is arriving a little late on that scene. And now they're already moving on a hunt. Hex is looking to catch them by surprise right now. Joda gonna surface up there, get spotted, and now they know at least a save is coming through here, but can they hold on to their guns? Wicadia gonna save onto the MP9 with a kill, but not for long. Aggressive on this hunt is NRG, but they do get rewarded with a single kill on that MP9.
I mean, this angle is a death sentence for Nitro. He just simply can't push through this, right? Oh, but he slinks away and will hang out by the... Oh my god, a Molotov. Oh, he's dead. Oh, Nitro's gonna laugh it off there because he's just like, I got this guy dead. I don't even think Nitro needed to peek him.
2 rounds in a row, we saw the 1 round loss into an immediate timeout. A pretty costly 2 rounds being brought together, and NRG gaining access towards this B side a couple of rounds in a row, and Woxic.
Oh boy!
There, but a Zeus kill? Oh, and he's taking space. Now they're going to speed it up towards the B-bomb site right now, but a Zeus kill to open it up. You're hoping that George can do it all in this lurk. He has hit a massive timing right now, and all NRG have to do is wait.
But also, you have to deal with Wicadia on a potential flank, too. And everything could go wrong. This comes down to George. But I think he's going to take down the op. Yeah, this op is going to go down, you'd have to think. Unless there's an insane timing. But Wicadia's flank? There's flanks on flanks happening. NRG are going to continue forward with the execute no matter what, but a flashbang comes through. Support for Magic gets Zantares a kill, and then flanks on the flankers again. Shotting with 2 USB headshots and a full eco win. Aurora laughing at it.
I mean, there's no better way to relieve the stress right there than by getting a Zeus kill and a couple of USPs and laughing it off immediately. Being able to answer the call. The op that they saved didn't even pop a shot other than that early attempt towards middle.
And NRG are already 2 timeouts down, by the way. It's not like they can just call a timeout to quickly reset. That would be their last one. They have to use these timeouts more sparingly from this point. Oh, that is gutting. And something that won't... I mean, their money's fine, but the mental isn't. Zantares continues. Rolling kills off the conveyor belt right now. 16 and 2. And Woxic, high sense opping. We've seen highlights from this moment. For folks who were around at Pro League Season 10, this is his spot, but a missed op shot. They're not going to continue forward with it. Wicadia playing reindeer games over here at the arch side. He's going to call Woxic in, and he's looking for a round-ending play. Woxic steps forward into a headshot, though. And Hex holds his own. And a molly for Wicadia, too. That's going to force a fight, but Wicadia, are you kidding? He gets a kill in the molly and survives.
I don't know how he tanks that right now. Pressure now being put onto this A side. He finds another. He double dips. Joda just one to deal with now. And George, a quick headshot out of George makes it possible. He does have the bomb as well. Is Wicadia going to go all in past the smoke? A risky move here. Denies the bomb plant to finish the job right there. A massive round from Wicadia, keeping Aurora's lead safe. And go with a more standard setup now. Last ditch effort looking like a Halls pop, but the setup is deadly for exactly that.
Oh, it's devastating for a Halls pop. There's a trifecta of death waiting for anyone who pops out the Halls, but the opening kills come through anyways. Woxic in need of a highlight, and he will get found. A big surprise there for Aurora. They were perfectly set up, but no one converts the kills fast enough. Unless Zantares has something to say. Instead, it's Bro with the double. And NRG, a little bit of life down here on their map pick. Is 3 enough, though, in the face of Zantares? I know, I'm sounding like a North American sports commentator when I just, sample size, don't really care about that. And Zantares, I'm waiting for the jumping clock headshot. I'm just waiting for it. I feel it in my veins. As someone who has endured so much pain in this region, but George will put him down, and OC's got another pistol headshot. And here we go, 3 versus 5, and Hex following up with his dualies, but Wicadia and Woxic still arriving, and they've broken through the A site. Bomb to be planted, Wicadia on the move, there's no way, he gets all of them! Ace for Wicadia! 2 aces, not meant to be, it's Woxic to lock it in, it's a 2 versus 5. Against NRG. Because you never know, right? You didn't know if you were going to be playing Train today. And if not, then you could be playing Inferno. And Daps prepared this. But I don't think you can prepare for a Zantares in this form. He's 20-4, but now make it 20-5. He gets blown up bottom banana, and George gets the kill into Wicadia. And some sunshine here for NRG.
Oh, just when they need it. Maybe a little bit late, but I will say good luck, Aurora, but I think they can prove something here.
1 nade to CT will probably do in George, and Nitro jiggle peeking, but not ready for the trifecta of players here on the site. Bro takes the kill onto Madger, and now faced with the smoke. I think this one should just be done. Aurora more likely to save than charge forward into certain doom. And off the spawn we go. A 4th round for NRG is small solace compared to the grand scheme of this game, but North American Counter-Strike fans will sure take it.
Hey, baby, we got 4.
Let's go!
It's difficult, and we already talked about the timeouts being used. No more of that for any sort of adjustments on your CT side. There's no room for mistakes anymore. So everything has to come through from Nitro. Everything has to come through on the fly. And Hex is splitting the gap right now. And need stacks for George back in return. But missed opportunity from Hex is going to cost him his life. And that might cost OC his life as well. As Joda sidelines him. Now it's just George defending this site. And they're going to speed it up.
Yeah. Here comes the full 5-man play right now. As George on the edge of the balcony doesn't even get one. The 90-degree flick from Wicadia is a headshot. A 2 versus 4 post plant on the A site is what some would call unwinnable. Good luck.
Just complete devastation. I don't know how he finds that entry. Bro and Nitro were trying to run away, but it is the last round here. If they lose it, it's over, and it isn't going any better here as they try and make their way in. Woxic with 2 to finish the job there. And Aurora, when they respawn Wicadia and Zantares, it's an immediate win again.
It is Aurora awake and angry here at IEM Dallas.
To this A-side play, also with a little bit of out-of-yard presence while you're at it.
So the strafe into Mini with the flashbang. The set play from Aurora looking good. And bro doesn't get anything inside the smoke. George eats the goosh, and the firepower still darn strong here for Aurora. Hexed and Nitro coming through on the flank. But Nitro looking to be found by Zantares. Hex has to make the move on his own out from Squeaky. And Nitro, what a shot onto Zantares. Keeps him in the round. Hex is in need of a flick here. He does get the first onto Wicadia, but Jada dualies in the back. 3K for him so far. Clutch needed for Nitro. He could do it. Round the site. Needs one on the Woxic. He's armorless. And he's going to get it. Nitro comes through with Hex for a 2 versus 4 victory. Nitro and Zantares, same age. Most people don't think the same level of skill, but one thing as I've watched Nitro return back into Counter-Strike and playing here with NRG is that he can still hang individually. He's had a couple spray downs. He had a nice spray transfer versus Falcons. I see that. I respect your game, sir. Still has playability in its North American Counter-Strike space and maybe even on the international stage.
That round right there to prove it. Showing what he's capable of. Big time play from Nitro here, but now more required. Down secret and also looking to split through the ramp side. OC, the weight's on his shoulders right now.
Oh, Zantares, dude. It's Zantares armed with an AK. Clearing all of these angles. Oh, and it's sharp. It's a headshot. Even as OC tries to duck underneath the bullet, Zantares follows him. Hexed. Magic just keeping him distracted away from the B site. 3 players come down on that lower rotation, but Magic just backs away. So comfortable right now. All of double doors. Magic just lured them away from the site. He even gets a kill under George too. Magic the mad genius right now. And bro, 29 HP to swing open the door. Wicadia is not prepared for it, but certainly should be in a moment. Whatever the case, it's going to be a save for NRG. Magic just carrot on a stick, lured all of NRG away.
Magic had him running routes right there. In pursuit. Couldn't really capture his position. And such a smart bit of reining in that aggression. You know that your players towards ramp are going to be rolling through. So when you spot Hex, all you have to do is draw his attention away and stay alive. Evades the utility damage here, but not going to evade the presence. I mean, are they going to follow through Mini here? That's what they seem to do.
Jota. Not the double entry. Instead, it's Wicadia out Hut who doesn't quite deliver. It's OC instead with the double kill, but Woxic deals with Nitro up the vent. Second kill for Woxic to his rifling has perhaps been his strong suit throughout this tournament so far. Of course, did have a chance to go at ESL Pro League, but don't have a chance to play against top-level teams, but it's just the firepower is also missing. Hex needing that instant kill. OC standing in the molly will lose half his HP, while Nitro does win yet another duel versus Zantares, who's not been having the finest of maps. It's the rest of Aurora who's going to cancel that through. However, with Wicadia on the trade, George being burned forward, just got him too, and nothing working for NRG.
Utility's just way too good from Aurora in this round. I mean, in particular, the OC attempt to try and recover that molly just deep enough so that if he committed, there was no escape, and if he fell back, he was going to take a heavy amount of damage. So
playing in one tournament one day, and then literally as far as you can go around the world in another. It's going to be a bit of a ramp play for Aurora, and a fast 2-for-1 that just blows up.
I mean, at least they have OC's op here as a silver lining. Met by a flashbang right in the face, and it still feels like Aurora know what's next. Op shot comes through from OC, that spots it out, and now they're just going to speed it up. They're looking to take some initiative towards that A side. Good angle from Bro to keep things at bay for now. And, well, setting in a little bit of hesitation. It was a bit of a horrific start in this round for NRG, but they managed to pull it back into an advantage.
Hey, and OC's back on the angle here at the ramp room and delivers a kill on a Zantares. But Magic hits that shot. Are you kidding? On for the 1v3. He's got tons of time to mind game this one out, and he's an in-game leader after all.
And he's just good for one of these, man. In a series, one of these incredibly challenging clutches where he gets to outbrain his opponents and show a little bit of that aim. Can he bring it home? I mean, the target selection is perfect onto the open A bomb site right now, but using the vents instead? Make things interesting here. It's being covered in some form by Nitro, who's on the scene where he needs to be. He's going to have to open up those double doors soon.
Yeah, and he's not finding the target.
Glass.
He has a smoke, though, to allow him to plant safely. Will Nitro reveal his hand? He does! And doesn't deny, though. Madger staggers away on 12 HP to make the unlikely possible. He has a molly as well to make this even more complicated. Fake defuse. Smoke's about to fade. Molly deployed onto that bomb. There's no way he could pull this off. An extra flashbang as well makes things so complicated. He'll start getting on the bomb. Is the door open? It is. Oh my god. Ooh, he's gonna stop the defuse. Madger in the 1v1. No way. He's got no time. Oh, it's devastating. Madger robs a 1v3 and the Dre's a North American Counter-Strike. Farming our tears.
Bro froze. He froze. He knew he was dead no matter what. He just gave up. And that's the point I think that NRG are at right now.
Oh, and Nitro's just down to 10 HP. George is dead, man. I mean, you've already seen the frustration on NRG's faces, but there's no coming back from that.
No, I don't think there is, man. You always want to paint the picture, but this is just devastating. Madger just drove the knife on in, and maybe Bro can start to patch things up. Too much resistance, though, dealing with the lobby re-aggression that they don't want to give up on. Continue through the hut. OC's been able to find the gap. Keeping things alive here, but not healthy. Madger does it again. God. He puts the knife right back in and closes out the round once more.
His hut position could be powerful, but he needs to deliver that very first kill. But he's been spotted, and this is tough. He does get it. Wicadia on the fast trade. And George providing support as well will kick them out of the A site. And right into
back with his double zoom. Yeah, they're scared off of the ramp side. They don't want to continue to challenge us off, but they definitely don't have a good opportunity to make it in towards A.
That's a nice kill there from George. Back into the fray. And Hex will take down Zantares. Woxic misses. And the right stack of the site for NRG. I'm going to shed a tear if he does. Please, not like this. Okay. And instead, he'll take half of OC's HP with a single molly. And Zantares just runs through the CT molly because, yeah, Counter-Strike.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about that, molly. Re-aggression is necessary. Wicadia gets caught on a bit of an awkward timing. So now you have to hope that Zantares in his positioning can do damage and that OC isn't going to be available with this op. Because he's on a bit of an island, committed on the defense. And
how is he here?
There's a monster flank right now.
30 seconds.
There's not a lot of time to let this ride.
No, but Zantares swings past the op. OC's got the flick back, though. He's got a second. OC putting together a highlight, and Jota's flank far too late. Woxic gonna step forward on the site. He needs to do the lion's share of the work, but Bro will take him down. It's Jota, and what should be an unwinnable 1 versus 3 of 15 seconds on the clock. But they joke. And North America finds a way, but not this time. Another 9-3 half here for NRG. Could the tears be a little bit softened by a decent scoreline?
Kinda would. Just gotta start with a pistol round here. Try and get back into the swing of things. But we know what can happen here when Zantares is on a pistol round. This time not with the dual Berettas, but at range, a USP will do the trick just nicely.
And drop into the ramp, but I think dropping into Doom right now. There are 3 Turks waiting for him. Wicadia is one of them. Little Zantares fires off with a headshot. And now Madger steps forward. No, it's actually Zantares again with the 3K somehow. Zantares and Wicadia. Doppelganger here with the full house on the pistol.
In map 3 right now.
They are in map 3. Oh, excuse me. Yes, they did lose a map. They did lose a map, yes. And that's the big surprise. OC behind the smoke. They gotta win this. Oh, and it's not looking good. Double dink out of the MP9. Elevated angle for Madra is gonna be hard cleared, but George does not get the kill that he so desperately needed here. 4 versus 5 for NRG.
Difficulty to launch here in the opening pick, and that was a big chance right there. George so wise for that clear, but doesn't net them an answer, an equalizer. Starting to throw the final bits of the utility. Now there is a full kit for Hex, but finally put on display, and as they continue to drain the utility, the kills continue to flow. Jota boosted up as well as the icing on the cake for this round. Not going to expect this. Another falls. And Aurora looking to establish series point now. Looking to eliminate NRG as they find their 12th.
And everyone getting a piece of the action. So you just have Zantares to win that pistol round. Very tactical team building. Shout out to the manager for Aurora and, well, formerly Eternal Fire for putting together this team. Gives Zantares to win the pistol round, and the other 4 can win all the other ones. Genius level managing right there.
200 IQ roster construction. Although if everyone wins a round for the team, that's only 5 rounds. So there's got to be something Aurora's doing better than that.
And I do respect the game that NRG have brought to the table. They really have been working hard. But obviously, we talk about the circumstances here playing in North America. It's just not the same of opposition as Woxic whips out the off, bringing it to red. Oh, okay, that nade went somewhere. And Woxic is still looking for blood. Fires another shot. Will lob a flashbang at Bro. Post up back on the angle. Ah, another shot missed. 2 bullets remaining here in the AWP. And Bro eventually will find the kill. Leaping down to the top mini. NRG going to make some entertainment before they head on out here from Dallas. Or maybe a round out of it. Madra only can deliver 1 as Zantares falls to the MAC 10. Bro making moves, but oh my goodness. Devastating kill that from Wicadia brings us back to the 2v2.
And instantly the motion here from Aurora. Getting down the vents here for Madger. Looking to maybe surface up a little bit later through Secret. His teammate
the read.
Meet him at the punch-in ramp.
Oh, it's genius. It's genius. They're knife out and moonwalking right now for an easy kill. Wicadia, beautiful read.
George is going to speed things up right now. Trying to get in towards that lower side. Picks up the bomb. Has a smoke. Madger a little bit too far removed. So a real chance for George to make something happen in this 1v2. Now they know.
1 versus 2 for George. Honestly, one of the future prospects here of North American Counter-Strike. Trying to reposition, but his back, I think, might be exposed to the double doors at this point, but they're not going to open it. Instead, they're going to break control, and suddenly his position becomes quite powerful. Can dance around the silo here for a clutch. Can he make it happen? First kill's good, but he eats a dink for it. Madger low HP, time working against him. And George has got the read on Madger's positioning. Round the site, the footsteps made. Can Madger find the kill? Yes. Does he have the time? Hold on to your breath, fellas. This one's gonna be close. Madger doesn't have it. It's George in the clutch. But he will swap up his positioning back to top hut as the molly fades. And they might not be prepared for it. Woxic turning the flashes as Madger opens up for the first kill, and there's no swift trade. Woxic follows up with an op shot, and Doom here in Dallas for NRG. Aurora will send them packing. It's not that far away for NRG. Fortunate for them, but Aurora continue their long haul of Counter-Strike, and they're going to need to keep it going through the lower bracket. This is their first step. They match up versus Team Liquid tomorrow.